fight science today. Even though it's just box talk, box corner, we're going to do everything boxing. We ain't going to just talk about the boxers that's out. We're going to talk about boxers that were out, what they did well, and what does that mean to the science of fighting. So today's conversation with Box Talk is defensive feet and using the shuffle within the fight. A lot of people don't understand how big the shuffle is. What does the shuffle mean to you? Somebody tell me what the shuffle is. What is the shuffle? Oh, my fault. This isn't a live video. I don't go live, my fault. I got ahead of myself. This ain't live. But if you're sitting at home, what you think is the shuffle? I'm going to sit and wait. All right. So I don't know what your answer is. I don't know if you answered it right, but we're going to assume you answered it wrong. The shuffle is where you break ground in the fight. There's three elements that I use to train footwork, which is stepping, shuffling, and pivot. And you have to know how to mix all three. First, you learn them individually, and then you put them in a stew and you cook it. So one of the best of cooking that stew was Willie Pep. So what we're going to do is take a look at Willie Pep, some fight study on how he used the shuffle very well in stepping out and resetting his base. So he's an orthodox fighter. He will pull his foot in, shuffle, then reset to come back to punch it. And we're going to look at the skill of that and what do you get from having that skill. So what we're going to do is we're going to move right on down to YouTube and look up the greatest footwork man ever. Now, I want you to know, they used to call him Willie the Wisp. They said fighting Willie Pep was like catching moonbeams in a jar. Now, I'm going to pause on that one and let you hold that for a minute. Fighting Willie Pep was like catching moonbeams in a jar. Willie the Wisp. So you got to do your homework so you know about these things. Thank you, Mr. Wilson Pitts. I know about this stuff because of Mr. Wilson Pitts. So, let's go. Let's do some fight study. Zoom you in a little bit there so you can see some of this. Get you at a good point. So let's look at how he uses the shuffle. He's shuffling now. Look at this. See how he pulls the foot in and he shuffles. Watch that lead foot. Watch the lead foot. It goes in, then he shuffles out, he resets it. So by doing this, he opens up the gap to where you think he's there, but he's not. He pulls himself right out the gap. Look at this. Constantly now he shuffles, resets, breaks ground, pulls him back into fight mode. And because of this, he can switch direction. He will use this, see, he can feint and he can switch directions and then hit you off of his shuffle. Look at that. Let's take that move back again, what he just did. Let's look at that move again. Take it back, just here it comes. He shuffles and he shoots back. He had him believing he was going to keep shuffling that way, then he would shoot back dramatically. Look, bang, shuffled away from him. Let's look at that again. That was insane. Y'all don't know how hard it is to do. Look. Whoo. He don't know where he at. Look, he don't know where he at. Look at the feet. Follow the cursor, look at the feet. So in stepping, when you stepping is not going to help you move fast enough to get away from your opponent like shuffling is. You have to know how to break, bang, and then come back. Let's see that right there. How he shuffled them across the, look, he'll shuffle right, come back, bang, hit you with the right left. This is amazing. This is why he was Willie the Wisp. Woo! You see that move? Look at that move. Look how he leans his head. Oh, and made him think he was going to stay there with him, and then shuffles out through the rear. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look, he was lost. He was ready to start digging shots. Look at his face. He thought he was going to be there. Woo! You don't do that with Willie the Wisp. You got to catch moonbeams in the jar, baby. Shit, man. How Mr. Wilson say it? Shit, man. Catching moonbeams in the jar here, man. How we supposed to do that, man? 241 fights.